This is an all occasions pop-up card kit from Griffin, and it's called Sweet Salutations. And it has many, many pieces. In fact, 180 to be exact. Tons of stuff. So you do get, this is the insert sheet, and it's going to give you on the back side all of these examples. So there are 6 examples. The kit's going to make 12 cards, and so you can make 2 of each one, or you can kind of get started and then do your own thing. There are some instructions right down here, and I'll go through that with you. There's also some tips and techniques right along there. Now, as I said, you're going to be able to make 12 cards, although you know you're going to be able to make more if you decide to kind of spread out all those wonderful die cuts. You're going to begin with the card base itself, and these are pre-printed. You get 2 of each of these that I'm showing you, and you see that square that's on the front. Well, there are some foiled designs to go with those, and here's what they look like. And the all occasions, this is what it's going to compass. Best wishes, celebrate your day, get well, for my love, my deepest sympathy, and just for you. Now, these oval ones can go on the inside of the card. So it's nice that they're matched. And I just want you to be able to see that they're all foiled. So as I wiggle this, you can really see that foiling. Just a really nice statement. Now, with typical Anna Griffin, her artwork is pretty muted, very lovely, but very toned back. And she does that because the die cuts are really the prominent feature. Now, we have these 12. Then there are also 12 of these insert pieces, and let me bring them in. Don't they look odd? So they are die cut, and so you're going to get 2 of the stripe, you're going to get 2 of that sweet little floral, 2 of the all over floral, 2 more of the flourishes like this, 2 of this dot, and then 2 of this swirling look. Now, what you'll do in the process, so I'm going to kind of show you the product and the process at the same time. So say I elect to take this card, okay, and then I'm going to elect to do with one of the frame pieces that's going to go right there. Now I'm going to glue those together. I can add a ribbon or dazzles or something else if I want to. Right now, this is all I'm going to do, and I'm not going to glue it right now. I'm going to open it up because what I want to show you is what happens with this piece. Now, one thing to note, as I open this, all of these little steps are going to pop up, so just really easy like this. Now, you can use them like this, or you can use them like this, whichever way you want. The instructions indicate that they go like this, so you know that's what I'm going to do. Now you'll notice as you set this inside the card, and you want to stay a little bit away from the fold, that it's going to make a card, the card is larger than this insert. That's exactly what you want. Now to glue this in place, I'm going to position it right here. I'm going to take my glue stick, and I'm going to hold this down because I don't want it to wiggle, and I'm going to put some adhesive just on this upper area. Now again, note that my card is open. Okay, so I'm holding that, and I'm just going to press that down, and voila, it's going to hold it in place when it opens. Now I can do the exact same thing on the other side to just go like that and hold it, press it down, and then when I open it, it's going to expand. Something I didn't tell you is on the back of each one of these pre-printed cards, it says handmade by, so I can put my name when I'm all done. Okay, so again, pretend that that's right there. Okay, I'll put it there. And there we go. We are all set and ready to go. Pretty easy, huh? Well, that's the beauty of this. They are made to be that way. Now, what are you going to do on the inside? Well, you saw those ovals, but you haven't seen anything yet. Let me show you all of the embellishments. So, there are all of these, and I've tried to lay them out so you can kind of see you get multiples of each one. The other thing that happens is, you see how this stem curves to the right? Well, that one, see, that curves to the left, then that one curves to the right. So you get opposites. Now that's important because your card has two sides. So you may want to have something curving one way and then curving the other way. And the die cuts will allow you to do that. So we've got all of these. We have all of these. We have all of these, and they're generous sizes. I have to tell you, they're quite lovely. And we have more. So these are all the die cuts. We also will have these, which are borders, and they too are going to go right along with our colors that are on our card. So I'm going to save one of those. Now, the foil pieces. Now, Anna Griffin does a wonderful job of having foiled pieces of art. And again, you can see that this one is curving toward the right, this one is curving toward the left. So we've got all of those, and we have all of those. Yes, it just kind of doesn't end. Aren't they beautiful? So, a lot of things to play with to create your own card. Now, I'm going to just place some things, so I'm not really going to be finishing this, but I want to just show you a little bit about this card that's on the front. Now, you can, the nice thing about having this is that you can make it fewer or more. I'm not sure how you could add too many more, but you can play with it. So it's nice to have a beginning option. So in this case, and I'm just going to hold this, let's see, maybe I'll put it like that. So what has been done on this one is that there is this bouquet that goes right here, okay? Then there's also this one that goes here. Now you can decide how tall you want to put it, if you want to put it down at the end, but you are going to get this depth as it opens. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to open and close this. Now this also has some daffodils right there. Okay, so I can put things clear on the back. That border piece, often it is used in the back also. So I think that I might let these flowers go behind it, or they can go on top, you know, certainly your choice. Now I want another of the purple, so because that's what's in the image. Now there are 4 of these. As I said, there are multiples of everything. I'm going to let this stand on its own, like so. Things can peek out the corner, or you can trim them off or adjust them however you want them to be. They can tuck underneath the other risers. Okay, and I'm going to add a butterfly right here. Okay, you see what's happening, how they're all kind of layering in. Now I can add a second daffodil to go over the others, like so. Again, I can let it peek out, or I can trim that down. Okay, obviously it's going to be a whole lot better if you glue it in place. Now in this case, there is the cake that is right here. So you can kind of glue it so it's just partially on the riser. And then we've got the happy birthday to you. You can put right here and let that butterfly get glued behind it. Okay, so I've got all of these little pieces here, but that's the idea, that you can let them build upon each other. Now, so far as though that corner piece or that border piece, I could put another one down here if I wanted to, just to maybe give an edge, or I can bring it closer. So you can do lots of things with those pieces. Now let me show you the finished card again. So there you go. That's what it looks like when they're glued in place. Nothing else has been added, but I think it'd be really fun to have some ribbons or some jewel dazzles or some other things to add a little sparkle. But of course, you do have all of these foiled pieces, like this birthday cake that I added on there. And I have to tell you, I love these. They are so pretty, just tucked in behind and letting them finish out your project. So that is all of the items you're going to get and a little bit about how to put them together. Again, this is Sweet Salutations pop-up card by Anna Griffin.